So let's have a look now. Like, we're at a fork in the road. You can either keep doing what you're doing, you can either not ask these tough questions of your existing accountant or a potential new accountant, and you can just wait, hope for better outcomes to come through. You know, the massive cliche, nothing changes if nothing changes. So you can leave it where it is and put your whole future at risk by not asking these tough questions, or you can actually take some action, take control of yourself, let your accountant know that you want more, different, or better. Because that's how we do business here. So I just want to run you through, I guess, the bigger picture. What I've talked about here with the GAP model is just one part of a bigger process that we run through with our clients here at Catalyst Accountants. We use it to demonstrate to our clients of what we can do for them, and we try and get an indication of, well, where do you see yourself fitting? So we don't want to overstep that mark, do everything and charge them massive fees if they don't really want it. But this is the process that we can potentially take clients through. So let's have a look at it. And on the left, you've got the symptoms. So down there, you'll see, as we work through this, what you would typically see and feel within your business, depending on the level you are. I want you to try and identify where you sit currently with your current accountant. And then, so there's the symptoms on the left, and then over on the right, you've got the keys to success. So these are the things that we want to start to do that actually help move you through the process and move you towards the top there, which is all around profit and acceleration. So let's go through them, and with the business success meter up the side, how do you feel you sit with your business? Are you pushing it? Are you just pedaling? Are you starting to progress? Are you starting to perform, or are you really profiting? That's the model that we work with and try and move people up the ladder wherever we can. What we do see is that at the bottom here, this is where most accountancy starts and stops. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't say most. A lot of accountancy starts and stops right here. So if you think over on the right there, where some of the symptoms are maybe your office is in a mess, maybe you feel a little bit uninformed, you're always running close to deadlines, a bit disorganised, a bit of chaos happening. Typically, your accountant is always focused around that, just doing the basics, the organisation, or some of the basics, some of the organisational, and just the compliance stuff. Well, to us, this is the foundation. Yes, absolutely, we will do your tax and your BAS and all your compliance work, but let's do it well. So we've got the organisational foundation there, where let's make sure we've got your record keeping systems set up right and your bookkeeping's happening well. That involves maybe having the right software in place as well, and we get those basics in place before we move into the compliance area and make sure that we're going to do your tax and BAS and your pay-as-you-go tax payments and your superannuation, all that sort of stuff. Make sure you're compliant with ATO rules. And that's where we start, but it's a strong foundation. So moving from there, and this is where some accountants do this, and they do it quite well. We pride ourselves on our tax planning and our tax strategies around minimising tax for our business clients. So over on the left, perhaps your refund is basically the same every year. Perhaps you're not meeting with your accountant prior to 30 June to have a discussion around, well, what can we do prior to the end of the year to make sure we're minimising tax? And really, you're just feeling that you're not sure if you're paying too much. All right. So unless you've got that feeling, maybe your current accountant isn't quite towing the line there, and you might need to ask some questions around that as to, am I paying too much tax? Is there something more we can be doing? Open that door for your accountant so they go, yeah, they do want to do more, and they're probably going to be happy for me to pay me some more fees to actually help them save some more tax. So that's the tax minimisation level there. Again, into the GAP area, so the goals and growth, action, access, practice, and profits. This is what separates, I guess, the good accountants from the great accountants, we believe. If you're not actually stepping over this line into, starting to talk about goals and dreams, having action plans, having good communication, well then how's any of this going to come into place? You're really on your own when it comes to advancing your business. And so you really want to have some level of engagement there. And you get into this performing stage. Now, if you are focused on this, you'll notice your business will start performing. And then the final area is, of course, all around profit. And we call it accelerate. And really, the symptoms are that you would just basically have a lack of specialist advice and new ideas. And perhaps you're looking to Google to find this specialist advice and new ideas. But perhaps it's right there under your nose, and you can get this help from your accountant. And what that looks like for us is that, we start looking at coaching engagements, looking at investments for our clients, inviting them to workshops or sending them to workshops, and making them aware of funding and grants and all the stuff that's out there. So really, what are those things that we can really accelerate the business with, above and beyond some basic business coaching and advice and good communication. And that's our model. That's the picture there. That's how we move clients through to success. And we welcome anyone who wants to explore that model a bit further. But I need to ask, why did you actually stop in your busy schedule and watch this video right through to this point? If you're still here right now, I suspect you've got some pretty deep burns around what's happening in your relationship with your accountant at the moment. And so then, what is it that you learn out of today? Is what you've seen here today worlds apart from what your current accountant is doing, or is it basically what he's doing already? Maybe there's some other issues there if it's what he's already doing. All we can say is that this is how we do it, and if it feels right to you, maybe it's time for a change. But if you don't change something, how are you going to get the results you're looking for? And you've really got those two options. You can either go it alone, or you can reach out for help. Going alone, I can guarantee you, will slow it down. Yes, it might be cheaper. Yes, Dr. Google and all those sort of things can absolutely help. I totally believe in that. And if that's where your budget's at, that's absolutely fine. I encourage you to go for it, but set some goals. Follow the same models we've looked at here. Goals, actions, follow-up. But you also need, if you want to move quicker on this, I would be looking to accelerate the process. And how we can do that for you is that if you would like to reach out to us, we're offering free 10-minute strategy calls where we can actually answer the 3 killer questions for you and show you how we go about dealing with our clients, addressing those 3 questions for you. And we'll advise you not only about servicing how we service the gap, but all parts of our client success roadmap. You can book that now by simply calling 0269 774 333 or visit our website. The link's there on the screen. Because the reason we built this is basically to help overcome that compliance complacency conundrum. This trap where the accountant feels they shouldn't do any more because the client doesn't want to pay any more. They don't want to be left scratching their head about the fees. But if we do our job properly, you will truly see the value in what we offer. However, if you're happy where you are, then stay there, or at least ask these questions of your current accountant. But really, I encourage you to book that call now. It's a free 10-minute call. We'll address those questions. We'll have a look at what are the key issues within your business right here, right now. Identify those 3 things and see where you want to take it from there. It's an obligation-free call. We just want to help identify those pain points in your business, answer those questions for you, and then leave the ball in your court, whatever you would like to do from there.